Alrighty, and what is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning into another video. Definitely make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be doing a SoFaygo style rap vocal effect. We're going to be remixing the track Knock Knock. I feel this is a really good kind of keystone example of where the plugin B wave is kind of going. We've seen SoFaygo develop so well. We've seen Summers update his sound, Autumn update his sound. We've got so many cool artists in the game right now doing really cool mainstream things. So I felt that this would be a good example to use, as an example, and kind of, to base a template around so that you can also record your vocals with a nice quality sound. We are going to be using pretty much stock plugins. The only thing I think I've added in is this SSQ EQ, which is free, so you can check that out as well. Just check out Analog Obsession. And yeah, let's take a listen to the track. Definitely check the links below to the link to this vocal preset, as well as to Zoom consultations with me, the vocal recording and mixing course, as well as some cool plugins for FL Studio. But yeah, let's get straight into it, man. We'll take a listen and we'll get into it. Let's get it.
Don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now. Yeah, say once a lot, I got my plug on speed dial. I've been kinda racks all week, sipping lean, can't sleep. Yeah, I'm cooking way too clean, got me stacking all this green. Get someone to come up, there's no way I could come down. These hoes are real fake, there's no one I can trust now. All these hoes real reckless, at this party get wasted. Kush blunt got me faded, she said that boy you amazing. All the work got me flexed up, blow a bag, put that on my neck. If I spend it, gon' make it pay. Big gun, long clip on the tech. Work hard and you gon' get a check. Pull up and that boy got a brick. Knock knock, yeah we got them sticks.
Alright, there you go. So I really try to encapsulate that kind of aggression that we can achieve using stock plugins. I really like what the stock compressors sound like. I've noticed that they kind of explode, and I've noticed that a lot with the plugin B sound is that, things need to sound kind of like they're blowing up, right? So yeah, again, I'm not trying to sound like SoFaygo as in melodic. I'm just trying to fit in with the sonic sound so that you can go ahead and make your own music in this genre and actually have a good quality sound. I've noticed a lot with the kind of other vocal presets out there is that a lot of people are capturing you by kind of singing like the artist, but the sonics are just not there. And so when you download these presets and use them, it all sounds like amateur crap. So this is what I'm trying to give to you, is high quality mixing and mastering presets. So yeah, man, again, you guys and girls heard the track. We have the main vocal, we got some delays, we got two doubler tracks in this preset. We have our background left and right just to add in a bit more width onto the track, and then we've got our Ad-Libs section right there. We've also got the hyperdrive pack. So a lot of people ask me about how to create transitions. We'll just quickly run through this. I've got all these transitions that pop up in the mix.
Farai?
So everything besides that, obviously, you can check as well in the description. The hyperdrive preset pack. This is a preset pack that I made, an analog style transition pack, which is really going to help you get that kind of transition vibe going. But yeah, let's get straight into the vocal effects. That's what you're here for. So main vocal obviously is the most important. Again, you're trying to record in a way to where you're going to be emphasizing all the sounds. That's what this preset is really tailored for. Singing, rapping, you know what I mean? So the first thing I like to do, obviously, again, Autotune is really subjective. So you're going to use whatever you use. I've just got my standard noise cut on. I know you don't need to have this.
Don't call my phone, I'm in the
Doesn't really make a difference. You can use a stock one. Autotune, again, you want to choose what Autotune you like. Again, most people are going to be using Antares, so if you can afford to get the Antares, go for it. If not, it is still very much possible to use the standard FL Studio Autotune. Okay, so there you go. That's what we're doing. Autotune. These are the settings. I want it on like 4. It's going to give me a nice kind of little tech, a SoFaygo sound. Definitely going to work well. But from then on out, man, this is really where the majority of the mixing happens. So if I was to turn off the vocal chain that we have, right, the meat of the project, you can kind of hear how dull and boring it sounds. It doesn't have that kind of modern day popish sound.
Don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now.
Right, it almost sounds like it's just unfinished. It's just a kind of block, a chunk of cheese. It doesn't sound good. But once we turn everything on,
Don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now.
you get that kind of $1 million high-end fidelity sound, and I'll show you how to do that. So, first things first, man, I'm I've learned to really use the SSL style EQs. I've got some in the studio. I love mixing them with analog, but the same theory applies even on the digital EQs. It's just to use it as kind of a little bit of a tone shaping device. So what I start by doing is just doing a little bit of high pass filter. And again, I'm just going to massage away some of the lower frequencies, okay? I would rather do kind of a little bit of tone shaping with a analog style EQ rather than with one of these, because I can get much more of a kind of traditional vibe going on, right? We can kind of do more by doing less with these EQs, whereby here there's a lot more room to go wrong, right? So that's what I like to do. I always start off every mix the vocals with some sort of SSL style EQ, and all we're doing is tucking away some 200 traditional stuff, and then just kind of emphasizing somewhere in the higher mid range, somewhere where we want to pop the voice out, right? We really want to emphasize certain aspects of the voice. Your voice might be a little bit different, so you might go for 4 kilohertz right there. We got it on 3. You might go for 2. Don't really go 1. That starts to sound a bit nasally. But if you want to get more airy, you want to go upwards. So 3 for me is a nice kind of bass, middle ground to boost, and it really works well. I'm just doing a 0.3 dB boost, very minimal. Okay. After that, we're doing an 8 kilohertz boost. This is a treble boost, and all we're doing is lifting the treble of the track by about a dB, 0.6, okay, almost 2 dB. And it's just giving a bit of air to the track. Very simple and sweet. Again, you can do your gain staging here, so you can set your input and output. I wanted to add a little bit of boost in there, so you can probably leave this as is. But yeah, after that, we did a little bit of compression, okay, using the stock standard Fruity limiter. Let's kind of see how much we're doing. And again, this compressor is just a really fast compressor that is going to just kind of tuck any parts that pop out of the mix before we hit the rest of the chain. So it's really just kind of like a utility limiter. If you want it to sound a bit more dirty, you can enable this saturation knob and get some cool results. So there you go. After that, we're doing some de-essing. Now this is kind of the updated Fruity de-esser, right? We can use the multiband to really do a little bit of de-essing. So if you just listen to the words in the track that have an S in it, or it's anything like that, you'll see that these red compression meters are actually going to light up on the mid and high band. It just means that we're really rolling off and kind of taming parts of the track that we don't like. And you can see how accurate it is, right? It just kind of pops in. It's really intelligent, and I've set it up so that it'll work with a variety of voices. It's really cool. Does what it does. There you go. After that, we're doing a little bit of EQ. Now again, man, what I've been kind of feeling these days is that the more you manipulate these parametric EQs, the less natural your vocal begins to sound, Sometimes a mix needs 5-6 notches, but the less you can notch, the more natural your voice is going to sound. Also, the less you have to manipulate this zone, the better you've recorded your vocal. So make sure that you're kind of really focusing on getting those recordings nice, so that these EQs can really just help emphasize your voice, okay? So since we did a lot of de-essing, we're then able to actually do nice hi-fi boosts, okay? If you use this preset and you find that this boost is a bit too aggressive, tuck it back, or maybe try and record with a little bit of a different angle onto the microphone. My vocal recording course covers how to get a nice kind of sounding recording. But again, if you've done your recordings well, these types of boosts and these cuts, you can just kind of move this cut around, poke around and see where there's kind of a ringy sound. You can remove that if needed. But that's all we're really doing. It's just tucking the bass a little bit, or the lower mids, right? Kind of getting away some of that puffiness out of the vocal. Cutting away what is too harsh, and then boosting, so we really get that nice hi-fi $1 million vocal sound. So there you go. After that, man, stock standard Fruity compressor. Okay, who said the Fruity compressor wasn't good? I didn't. I love it. And all I'm doing is slight compression. Okay, minus 16.2 is our threshold, and then we're just doing a stock standard 2-to-1 ratio. I think that with digital compressors, you don't really want to overdo the ratio, otherwise it really starts to squash your vocal. You really want it just to kind of, work on that vocal, right? Keeping the default attack and release, right? I don't even need to change that. All I've really done is add a little bit of output gain, and then add a little bit of, or change the type, the compressor type, and just make it vintage instead of hard or soft. And this just sounds really good. If you turn that off, if I actually turn off both compressors, you can hear how the compressor adds a little bit of kind of like a kind of fullness to the vocal sound. So, that's all we're doing. After that, man, the pink plugins right here that you'll see are actually effects plugins. So we start off by doing a little bit of free convolver. Now, for those who don't know what the convolver is, it's actually just a reverb plugin. And if I was to actually turn it up, you can hear what we were going for. I just wanted a little bit of reverb in every vocal sound, just to give it a little bit of stereo width. And the convolver is cool because it's actually a snapshot of a real room. So convolver or convolution technology is actually able to recreate a room sound. So as you can see, we got this kind of room sound going on. If I emphasize it, you can hear we get a little bit of kind of like this nice never-ending large flutter chamber sound, right? Just a nice big room. So there you go, really cool. And then after that, I like to add a flanger over the reverb, so it just smoothens it out and doesn't allow it to kind of overtake the vocal sound. So this is a really nice trick that you can use to really just smooth your vocal post all the kind of hardcore processing. Really helps kind of naturalize the vocal. After that, man, again, I have no problem using the Sound Goodizer, right? Sound Goodizer to me is just going to add that extra. All you need is 1%, okay? I see people cranking this thing all the way. It completely destroys your vocals, okay, if you use too much of it. So I'm never going more than about 2-3%. And then just the drastic changes in the A to D settings, right? Crazy. So you really want to pick and choose what works for you. I'll say it again, the tone changes a lot when you alter these. So for me, in this instance, A worked, try out B, try out C, try out D. There is no real fixed answer. Just use what works in the context of your mix, okay? So there you go. Over here, we have two effects that actually pop in halfway through the mix. Again, it's fun to just add a little bit of uniqueness to every track. So you can see that pops in over here. And that just adds a bit of vibe, right? So there you go. All it really is a delay that I've altered a little bit, and then a reverb that gives us that spacious, luscious sound. And yeah, there you go. That's pretty much the main vocal chain. That's the B for the mix. I'm just using a limiter right here. I'm just monitoring the levels with the Fruity dB meter to make sure that I'm not hitting the limiter too hard. So you want to just monitor that beforehand. And I'm just really boosting the track to a nice level. Okay, so mastering, not too much going on. The background vocals and stuff, again, man, we're keeping it real simple. Let's listen to the double or two real quick.
Don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now.
Right, all it is auto-tune into a flanger with a little bit of EQ, and that gives us that sound, right? Quick and easy separation of the main vocal and the double. If we listen to that.
Yeah, don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now. Yeah.
And all you want to do is just record it a little bit differently, and you can have a really cool sound. So double number one. That's much more of a dry sounding effect, so you can see I lessened up on the flanger. And yeah, you can enable this compressor if you want. Again, this is more of a full sounding effect, so I didn't really want to alter it too much. You can see I just get rid of the super lows so it doesn't sound too fat and kind of take over the main vocals. So simple and sweet. Ad-Libs are definitely more exploding sounding. That's the best way I can describe it if we just kind of listen to them.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, let's go. Right, we can do something like that. And all we're really doing is this.
Plug on speed dial.
All we're really doing is poking up the main frequencies, giving it a kind of telephone guitar sound, and then we're adding in compression. I'm going to add compression onto the ad-libs because ad-libs are obviously going to vary in volume. We want to just make sure that they are consistent and that they sit in a certain pocket within the mix. Okay, so flanger or compressor into flanger, and boom, there you've got your ad-libs. You could also add a Fruity Panamatic and make it move left and right, but you know, it's up to you.
I'm in the studio right now. Yeah, say once a lot, I got my plug on speed dial. I've been kinda racks all week, sipping lean, can't sleep. Yeah, I'm cooking.
So obviously with the rest of the mix playing,
I'm in the studio right now. Yeah, say once a lot, I got my plug on speed dial. I've been kinda racks all week.
And obviously if you got your swag turned all the way up, you can actually begin to record like this. Right, no pitch shifting or anything like that. Just sounds really cool. I think we did have a pitch shift here.
Stacking all this green.
So, you know, you can get fun with it, get creative with it. Again, you know, the world is yours. But I want you to have something that is high quality so that you can actually record and manipulate in a nice environment, right? And this is what these presets allow you to do, man. We got our reverbs, we got our flanges, you know, secret settings right there that I'll allow you to check out. But yeah, background vocals right here, very simple. Again, for those who follow the channel, you know how I do it.
Someone done come up, there's nowhere I could calm down. These hoes act real fake, there's no one I can trust now. All these hoes real reckless, at this party getting wasted. Kush blunt got me faded, she said, damn boy, you amazing.
And you can hear how you'll be able to kind of manipulate that into your own style.
Guess I'm wanna come up, there's nowhere I could come down. These hoes act real fake, there's no one I can trust now. All these hoes real reckless, at this party getting wasted. Kush blunt got me faded, she said, damn boy, you amazing.
You can hear how that just adds in this little bit of fullness into the track. So use these background left and rights whenever you feel the track is sounding a bit empty. You can probably do your whole song like this as well if you feel the need. But yeah, definitely used for emphasis. So yeah, that's pretty much it in this template, man. Not really too much going on. We do have our automated delays kicking in. I did decide to do it fully stock, so it's just a stock delay. You can just check it out.
Don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now. Yeah, say once a lot.
Just right now just pops in. But yeah, pretty simple and sweet, man. You know, I really like the way this sounds. It didn't take me too long to do this because I think the sound needs that kind of upfront aggression, fast-paced mixing, and that kind of extra grit but still sounding clean. Again, I chose this Knock Knock song because it's just so industry at this point. Everyone has heard this song, and that's a good reference point. So yeah, we'll take a listen to the track again. But yeah, definitely make sure to check the links in the description. Again, check out the link to this FLP. Check the link to consultations with me via Zoom, vocal recording course, vocal mixing course, my vocal enhancer, as well as beat enhancer for FL Studio to really help you up your game. Let's get it.
Yeah, don't call my phone, I'm in the studio right now. Yeah, say once a lot, I got my plug on speed dial. I've been cutting racks all week, sipping lean, can't sleep. Yeah, I'm cooking way too clean, got me stacking all this green. Guess I'm wanna come up, there's no way I could come down. These hoes act real fake, there's no one I can trust now. All these hoes real reckless, at this party getting wasted. Kush blunt got me faded, she said, damn boy, you amazing. All the work got me flexed up. Blow a bag, put that on my neck. If I spend it, gon' make it like pay. Big gun, long clip on the tech. Work hard and you gon' get a check. Pull up and that boy got a brick. Knock, knock, yeah, we got them sticks.
Yes, really cool. I'll take out in the next one. If you make sure to smash like. Peace out.